Hello everyone. Hope you all are doing well. On today's video, I will be sharing with you 3 habits that you can use to make your relationship last. So if you want your relationship to last, please listen to these 3 habits. Use them if you're not using them, and if you are using them and your relationship is going well, keep using them. Habit number 1 is communication. Yes, that is something that we take lightly, but communication is key to every relationship. If you can communicate what you want effectively, your relationship will work out smoothly and seamlessly every day, all day. Sometimes we don't say what we want. Sometimes we don't say what we mean, and we don't mean what we say. So you have to be really effective when it comes to communication. You have to know what you want. You have to know how to communicate with your partner. You have to learn your partner's communication style as well. It's a bit deep there, but if you can learn how your partner communicates, learn how better to communicate with your partner. Yes, it does help, and it does go a long way, because sometimes you might be communicating to someone in a way that they do not understand. You might shout. You might be the type who shouts, but that's not what your partner likes, or he doesn't understand you, or she doesn't understand you when you shout or when you're loud. So you have to understand the other person, your partner. What do they like? How best can you communicate with them? Find out. If you don't know how they like to be communicated to, find out from them. But if you're with someone and you've been with them for some time, you should be able to know what they like, what they don't like, how they love you to communicate with them, how best and what time. Okay, let's say you're married and your husband comes back from work and there's a problem. Let's say there's a problem at home and he comes back home. You cannot just, how do I put it? Because you cannot just go to him as straight as soon as he walks in and presents him with a problem when he's tired. He's just coming back from work. There are other things that you can discuss. Wait for your husband or for your wife to sit down, have some rest, relax, eat something before. Wait for a while. Let your husband or wife settle in before you present whatever problem you have. Don't start nagging, or don't start fighting, or don't start quarreling, or don't bring up a problem as soon as your husband or wife walks in. Wait, let them settle in. Those are some of the little things, some of the mistakes that we have made. I've made those type of mistakes in the past, but when you come to realize that it's unnecessary, to bring up a problem as soon as your husband or wife walks in. You can wait for them to settle in, and there's no need shouting. Oh, why did you do this? He might have, or she might have done it for a reason that if you can just wait for your partner to sit down, relax, he or she will be able to explain to you why they did it. But if you start shouting as soon as they come in, they might be hungry. And a hungry man is an angry man. So they might be hungry. They might be going through something. They might have gone through something at work. And they are coming home. So you can support them. And then they come in. As soon as they open the door, you're presenting them with this problem. Or you start nagging as soon as they walk in. So communication is key in any relationship. If you want your relationship to work, learn how to communicate. Say what you mean what you say. Communicate in a way that your partner can understand you. Communicate in a way that you would love to be communicated to. Respect your partner, your spouse, when you're communicating with them. You might be in a relationship for 4, 5, 6, 7 years. It doesn't mean that you should stop respecting your partner or your spouse. No, when they come in, give them that respect, that a human being before your husband or before your wife, so give them that respect. Don't just start shouting because you've known someone for 4 or 5 years. It doesn't give you the right to shout at them, whether you're the husband or the wife. Wait for your partner to come in, settle in, explain, present your problem to them. If there's something that you want to present, wait for the person to relax, present it to them, and then you will find out why they did it. And if you don't like it, there's a way of telling the person, there's a way of correcting a problem, so that is one thing, is communication. If you want your relationship to last, communication is key. The second thing that you have to put into practice is appreciation. You have to learn how to appreciate your partner, your spouse. If you are in a relationship with anyone, whether for a day, for a week, for a month, for a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you have to learn to appreciate them. You can do that once a week, once a day. If your partner does something good, something worth an upload, or something worth celebrating, if you have to celebrate them, if you have to appreciate them, if you have to call them Lion King, if it's your man, he does something for you that is extraordinary, that is out of this world, come on, call him your Lion King. Men love that. Sometimes we look at men and we think, they are so strong, but I think men are strong outside but are very fragile inside. So they love all these nice words. As a woman, if you can appreciate your man all the time, men should do it too. Do it to your woman. If your woman does something good, appreciate them. We all love that. It makes you to want to do more. When you're being appreciated, you want to do more. So learn to appreciate your wife, learn to appreciate your husband. If they do something good, tell them that whatever they did was good and you liked it. Just do that. If your man let's say your man dresses up very well, wow, tell him, nice pair of shoes. You can do that once, twice a week. So it's not just about nagging, it's also about appreciating, telling them what they did good, telling them they look good. Yeah, you can tell your man if he dresses up nice, tell him, and your woman too. Wow, I love that dress. That's a nice dress. It brings out your curves. You look beautiful. Go on, tell them. Why not? Tell them. It kind of bonds you, and it makes your relationship last, because then you know that the other person appreciates you. The other person sees the effort that you're putting in the relationship. So it's something that we should try and build. It's a habit that if you are not doing at the moment, try and incorporate that in your relationship. Try to appreciate. It does help bond your relationship. And the last habit that you should try and how do I put it? It's something that we do, but sometimes when we are in a relationship for a long time, if you've been with your husband for 5, 10 years, you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to do it. Sometimes you're like, oh, I'm tired. Yes, it's sex. Yes, it's sex. I'm tired, I don't want to do it. No, I think that sex is actually the glue in every relationship. Sex is important in every relationship. So make sure you enjoy sex with your partner. And yeah, I know sometimes we're just humans. Sometimes you don't want to do it. Sometimes we are tired, but it should not be regular, that when your partner won't say you're tired or you don't want it. Make the effort to look good as a woman. Take care of yourself. Work out if you can. If you can't, just look good. And men as well, some men just let themselves go. Don't let yourself go. You're a woman, you're with your partner, you've been married for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Just keep yourself, put yourself together, and don't always complain. Don't always complain that you're tired, you don't want to do it, the kids are around, and the kids are not yet sleeping. You're always giving excuses because you don't want to to have sex. So if you are with your partner, make sure you have sex regularly. It actually bonds your relationship. It bonds, sex kind of bonds you together. So make sure you have regular sex with your partner if you want your relationship to last. I think those were the 3 points that I kind of put together for you today. If you have any other points that you'd like us to know, that you'd like us to learn, do drop them on the comment section below. Thanks very much for sharing your time with me today. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And thanks very much for watching. Until next time, bye for now. Bye.